Hi Aries, welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your mid-October 2025 love reading. Thank you to those of you who have liked, viewed, shared, and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate all of that. For those of you new to the channel, as far as what we have in front of us, it's what I call the bridge and the gap spread. And the way it works is I look at the past, present, future energies between you and the main love interest. Then we'll pull oracle cards to help with your bridge and the gap dynamic. As far as the decks being used, on the left side we have the Lover's Path Tarot, on the right side we have the Romantic Tarot. And also keep in mind it's a general reading, so I'm going to be referring to the cards on the left as your energy and the cards on the right as the other person's. If you feel it's the other way around your situation, then definitely trust that. Alright, so with all that out of the way, we'll get started. Past energy on your side, we have Wisdom. This is the equivalent of the High Priestess in traditional tarot. If we look at the artwork here, I feel like this is just saying that in the past you were just more or less trying to rely on intuition to figure out more about this person rather than directly communicating with them. We see the person in the background there with the sword, which would represent communication, and we see her back turned to that, right? So it's one of those things where I feel like you weren't directly communicating with this person to get to know them better. I feel like you were just more so relying on intuition for whatever reason. Right? And past energy on their side, we have the Seven of Pentacles. So they actually might have had a bit of an energy of feeling a little bit rushed in the past, as far as they might have felt like they might have taken a lot of time before actually trying to pursue an opportunity with you. So at the very least, it seems like there was this lack of communication between the two of you, but I feel like this person probably had interest in you for a while, but it might have just taken them a while to actually act on it. All right. Present energy on your side, we have Temptation. This is the equivalent of the Devil in traditional tarot. So, yeah, if we look at the artwork here, it could just be saying that in the present, you might actually be getting pulled away from this connection at this time. Maybe someone else has caught your attention and you're actually considering pursuing that situation rather than continuing to try to get this one off the ground. All right, present energy on their side, we have the Queen of Wands. So this is actually an Aries energy here. So for some of you, of course, this could just mean your energy is on the right side. But if not that, could just be saying that they could be growing a little bit impatient. So yeah, again, so it's interesting, right? Where, like I said, it seems like usually the Seven of Pentacles energy is something where you've been in a situation for a long time, but you're considering, do you want to pursue it or not? And with this artwork, we see the person running, which to me represents that ultimately it is someone who decides they do want to remain in a situation. And then here we see, looks like this person's impatient, possibly even bored, right? So I feel like this person, might tend to fluctuate in their energy quite a bit, to where they might go from a period of not doing enough to doing too much and back and forth with that. All right, future energy on your side, we have the Nine of Cups. So yeah, to see this here, I feel like this is saying that you will shift the focus more to yourselves in the future. Maybe with this experience with whatever that situation was that might be pulling you away in the present moment. Looks like ultimately between that and maybe this connection here, you might decide that ultimately neither of them are going to be ideal for you. And because of that, you might just shift the focus back to yourselves. All right, and future energy on their side, we have the Devil. So interesting, you had the energy in the present on your side, now we see it in the future on theirs. And the artwork with this deck always, to me, it kind of speaks for itself as far as it looks like someone who's in the spotlight, right? So it could just be saying that ultimately that could be the situation with this person where they might always want to be the ones in the spotlight. So by you not, giving them a ton of attention, they grow bored, right? And they feel like, okay, they need to be the center of attention, they need to be in the spotlight. So by you not giving that to them, that could be really why this connection splitting apart. All right, bottom of the deck on your side, we have the Queen of Cups. So Cancerian energy here. So yeah, I will say, even though we talked about some of the issues with the connection, it does seem like you still do have a soft spot for this person, so I feel like you're not fully shutting the door on the situation, but again, I feel like there's at least a realization that, yeah, there's no real point in pursuing it at this time, because again, seems like this person seems to be a bit inconsistent. then bottom of the deck on their side, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So more Queen energy here. So yeah, I mean, I will say this, to me, it at least says that this person probably does have quite a bit going on for themselves as well, right? So it's not like they're just expecting things to fall in their lap necessarily, but maybe almost because that is their situation, right? So let's just say they're very career driven, very successful in their careers, so they might feel like, okay, well, when it comes to my love life, I want the other person to carry the weight there, you know? So it could just be one of those things there where they're like, okay, I'm excelling in this one area of life. I'd like someone else to pick up the slack in this other area of life. So that could be part of what's at play there. But yeah, at the very least, to me, this does look like an energy of someone who does expect to be catered to an extent when it comes to their relationships. But again, like I said, I feel like in other areas of their life, they might be very strong. But we'll see what the Oracle cards add to the mix. First, we'll see what we get from the Messages of Love Oracle card deck. I'm just going to give this a few shuffles. All right, and I'll take this card here. And next, I'll do the same thing with the Wisdom Oracle deck. So I'm just going to give this a few shuffles now. Alright, and we'll take this card, and we'll take a look at the Messages of Love card first. Alright, we have Awakening. It says, someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation. So interesting there, right? Because for some of you, that could be more so your thing, where, like I said, it seems like you were relying on intuition in the past. It seems like you might get pulled away toward another connection. It seems to be temporary, but at the same time, it seems like you will shift the focus back to yourselves in the future. So that could definitely be more so for your side. Whereas, like I said, this person in the future being in more of the devil energy, it seems a little less likely to resonate with them. But of course, maybe further down the line, that could be the case for them as well. Kind of like you went from devil energy to seeming to come out on the other side of it as well. All right, and from the Wisdom of the Oracle, we have Flexible. There's the artwork. The number is 19. All right, the relationship message says, in every relationship, it's important to be open to new experiences and learning new things. Letting go of rigidity is what's required right now. You don't always have to be right all the time, do you? It's okay to come to a happy compromise. You can still get your needs met. It's a beautiful day when you meet halfway. The appearance of this card on reading could also signal that you have met someone new who may not be your type, but who will turn out to be so special that you can easily release your old ideas about what sort of partner is right for you. Be flexible. You'll be happy you made that choice. So interesting message there, right? Because what I was saying with that Queen of Cups in the bottom of the deck on their side, it seems like you do still seem to have a soft spot for this person. So yeah, could just be saying that, you know, again, like I said, it doesn't like there's this huge amount of compatibility jumping out from this spread, to put it lightly. But it could just be saying, you know, maybe keep an open mind to it. And again, yeah, maybe focusing on yourself would be ideal, but, you know, maybe just give it a little bit of time and see if things could improve between the two of you. But hopefully that resonated for you guys. We'll wrap up there, and I'll see you all next month. All right, bye.